Right, going to do a quick video on how to install wireless Android Auto on your PIVI Pro system. Now, if you've got a Defender and you've just had the upgrade to the OS 3, then one cool feature for free in the upgrade is you can have Android Auto, so you can run with Waze, Google Maps, all on your PIVI system for free wirelessly. So previously you had to connect it via a USB cable here, but now it's all wireless, which is really good and really cool. So I'm going to show you how to do this courtesy of George's phone. So your phone will already be paired after the upgrade, but you need to delete the phone on your PIVI system and also delete the car on your phone. So we'll show you how to do that now. So you go into connectivity now, and then you go into all here. Right, and then you want to go to the connectivity setting, which is this one here. And then you want to go to the Bluetooth, okay? So if we go to Bluetooth here, you can see George's phone. Now we need to delete it. So if we go here and scroll to the bottom, don't be tempted to press the disconnect, because we actually have to obliterate it from its memory. So we have to go boom, forget device. Bit of a longer press, there we go. So that has now gone. You can see it does not appear. Right, the next thing we now need to do is go on to our phone. So if you can go back to the home screen on your phone, George, and show everyone how to navigate on an Android phone.
So you want to go to settings, so just search settings. It'll be a little bit different for everyone's phone, but you want to get to settings page and you want to head over to Bluetooth, which I've got there. You can see I'm on Bluetooth. Focusing's a little bit dodgy.
And you need to delete the car.
So we need.
Right, so then what we need to do is we need to go to the PIVI system and add a new device. So let's try and pair a new device. And it says it's going to use your device to search for Land Rover Defender. So if George goes back on his device, so you need to be on Bluetooth. Let me see what you're doing, George.
I'm just going to turn Bluetooth on and off again, just to give it a nice refresh. And as you can see right there in available devices, it says Land Rover Defender.
So click on that one.
And then...
and then on the screen, you get this message. So as soon as you get this, you have to go yes on this one on the screen.
And then on your phone, it should say the same number, and you press pair. And boom.
Boom, it's gone. So there you go. So it's right. Now one thing that's important to explain here, and I did this with the Bluetooth, is the way that connects the PIVI system to your phone. And the Bluetooth, it shares the Wi-Fi password and some other settings, but actually after you've paired them, the actual communication, the music, the map data is all done over Wi-Fi. So one thing to check on your Android phone as a way of debugging and just check is if you go to the Wi-Fi settings on your phone, George, you should see, right, and you'll see a number and it'll be LR and it'll actually be your chassis number there, and it should say connected. And you can see here it says connected via Android Auto. Now, a couple of other things to note. You need to have apparently a phone of Android 11 or above for this to work. So can you just show us, George, how to go onto your phone quickly without giving all your data away?
Sure. So you want to go down to the bottom of your phone. There'll be an about phone sort of section, and then in software information you should see something that says Android version. It's not coming up too well on camera.
But you're on 12, George.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so there we go. So, right, now let's go back into, there's a couple of other things to check on the PIVI screen. So our settings screen has disappeared. We go back into settings, back to all, and let's get back to the main screen and show you what you need to check. So you need to go into connectivity, and then we need to go, not Wi-Fi, now the hotspot wireless. Now yours may not say hotspot wireless, it may just say wireless. And you may not have seen this before. It normally comes in with the OS 3 update if you don't have the hotspot option that was paid for when you ordered your car. So if you go into this one here, right, you can see here that make sure the wireless is on. There's your wireless name and there's your password there if you need it. So double check that. The other thing you need to just double check is if you go into connectivity and you go into Android phone settings now. So you've got Apple settings, you Android settings. So it's showing this device, and it should have already started, but you see there, and it says it will automatically start. Make sure this is ticked here. So make sure, so this will automatically start whenever you get in the car. There's no need for you to do anything. You just get in your car and it should all boot up. Right, so if we exit all of this now and go, so how do we know? So when you're on Android Auto, you will get this little symbol here, which is the Android Auto sound. Now, to note, navigation here, you can see it's got the little phone symbol. Now this says that the navigation is now using Android Auto and my phone is now using Android Auto. So these little circles here tell you what system is used, because we've still got the PIVI Pro navigation, and if you're in a bad reception area or you like using the PIVI Pro navigation, which is really good, then you can still elect to use that. So what this gives you is two systems. You've got the Android Auto and the PIVI system, and you can toggle between the two. Now, there are advantages of this. The biggest advantage of Android Auto, from my perspective, is when you use Waze or Google Maps, you've got much better live traffic update, because everyone using Google Maps is actually feeding into the system and they can tell where there's congestion. Waze is really good in the UK because you can report if there's a car broken down or if there's a speed camera, and it's a sort of community system, which obviously Land Rover, unless they get all their cars talking together, doesn't offer you that advantage. So there we go, that is Android Auto. One last thing, George did point out that you do need to download the Android Auto app on your phone first. So before you start, make sure you've got Android Auto 11 and up. Make sure you have got the Android Auto downloaded from the Play Store. I'll put a little picture of what that looks like on the screen now. Any questions, let me know. Now, there was someone in the comments on the Apple CarPlay video, a guy that said he's worked out how to get Android Auto to work on PIVI with a version 10. I don't know what he did. If you know how to do that, or you've successfully done that, or there's a little trick or a little hack, please share it below in the comments. There we go, Android Auto.